The 2016 presidential candidates on the topic of the environment, specifically clean energy. Clean energy, clean renewable energy provides energy with little to no greenhouse gas emissions and is obtained from natural resources that can constantly be replenished, such as bioenergy, ocean energy, solar energy, wind energy, hydropower, and geothermal energy. With the growing controversy and concerns surrounding climate change and global warming, renewable energy has attracted a lot of attention in recent past owing to the exhaustion of fossil fuels and many people on the lookout for alternative energy resources. Coal and natural gas account for 66% of America's energy usage, and their power plants alone account for 31% of America's global warming emissions, which is also why many people are looking for a shift in America's energy resources. Last year, about 14% of our energy came from renewable energy resources, 20% came from nuclear power plants, and 66% came from coal and natural gas. And one of the processes used to obtain natural gas is very controversial, and it uses high pressure water to split apart the rocks underground, which releases the natural gas that is trapped in the rock formations. If the rock is too hard, they send acid down to the well as a way to dissolve the rock. A majority of Republicans are in support of fracking because it provides a lot of jobs and can lead us to be less reliant on foreign oil, and Democrats usually tend to be opposed to fracking because the process is a way to split the rocks, like you're fracturing the rocks, which could potentially cause many earthquakes. And by sending acid down to the well, you could lead to water contamination. In regards to the controversy surrounding fracking comes the controversy surrounding the Keystone XL pipeline, which was a pipeline system that was designed to carry up to 830,000 barrels of petroleum per day from the oil sands from forests in Western Canada to oil refineries and ports on the Gulf Coast. Republicans were in support because it would create a huge amount of jobs for Americans, and it would bring America to energy independence. But Democrats tended to be very opposed to this because the energy from petroleum sands requires a lot more fuel and water carbon emissions than extracting conventional oil and gas. Ultimately, Barack Obama, our Democratic president, ended up rejecting it. In this election, none of the Republican candidates used a shift to clean energy as one of their major campaign platforms. However, Jeb Bush he supported some energy resource development, saying that he thought that all energy resources should be safe on humans and the environment, but he thought that the regulations were excessive and that some of the things that Obama did in regards to his clean energy plans was also excessive. And if he became president, he said he would repeal EPA regulations. Trump does not support clean energy initiatives. He sees them as endangering middle and lower class jobs by increasing the cost of energy supplies needed. And he also supports use of fossil fuels and hydraulic fracking because he doesn't believe in global warming, so he doesn't see that as concerning the environment, and he sees it as just providing a lot of jobs. And his campaign did not really have an exact platform concerning energy. The final Democrats left in this election are strong supporters on America shifting to clean energy, clean renewable energy becoming our primary energy resource. Hillary Clinton wants to transform America into a major clean energy superpower of the 21st century, and she plans to create a $60 billion clean energy challenge, and she wants increased investment in clean energy infrastructure. Bernie is in favor of wind, solar, and geothermal energy resources to power the country, and he wants to halt nuclear power plant license renewal as a way to phase out nuclear power, and he is strongly opposed to hydraulic fracking. Both of Hillary and Bernie want an increased government regulation and oversight of emissions, which would include a carbon tax-based system that would continue to push clean power plant initiatives and other environmental efforts in line with all of the clean energy with the Obama administration. So with the Republican candidates in support of drilling and fracking over systems of clean energy as a way to obtain energy resources, Democrat candidates are in favor of clean renewable energy becoming America's primary energy source. I strongly support a significant shift in America to cleaner energy because these quotes kind of say it, but I just think that our future and like our environment we live in can be a little more like important than, you know, our current like money right now because that's not going to be here forever.